Beast! 行くぞ!
In the recent chapters of One Piece, the clues and connections with this chapter has given us what we've been waiting for some time now. Zoro, from Wano? Shimatsuki Yosai's family name is the name of the village Zoro grew up with. Shimatsuki Yosai died with a smile. Is that pattern already linked with the D family, and of course, is it close to confirming the truth about Smile Devil Fruits, which we'll be talking about in this video. Enjoy! The Secret of the Smile Devil Fruits, VEGAPUNK'S Sad Truth Revealed by Legendary Anime. Hi everyone, Flying Panda. Before we begin, please click like on the video. Chapter 942 has finally dropped, and boy didn't disappoint. The clues and connections this chapter has given us is what we've been waiting for some time now. Now we can finally explain the devil fruits known as Smile. We all know that Smile is an artificial zone type devil fruit created by Caesar Clown, but for years it's not known just how he made them, or rather what he used to make them. In the past we touched on those matter-with quotes such as Smile is created with the elements of the said animal's DNA or body parts, which still holds truth, but the one thing that we couldn't explain was where the sea devil soul comes from. That is because Smiles doesn't contain sea devil souls. This is due to the rareness in otherwise modern day world, if they even exist anymore. Chapter 942 however has given us the biggest clue with its final page to what was used to make Smile: human souls. Maybe soul is too much, as what we have in mind is a little more complex than the whole soul being used. You see, it's the people of the village Ibisu that seem to show the most signs of what's happened here. At first, their happy-go-lucky attitude seems to be just a coping mechanism due to starvation and poor health. Kind of like always look on the bright side of life or make the best of a bad situation. The idea, finding happiness when things are bad. However, in this chapter it blows those ideas out the window. Even the happiest of people can't control their emotions when faced with grief. Sure, there might be those who could hide their emotions behind laughter and even joy, but a whole town just doesn't seem right. That's because it's not right. Clearly those people are grieving and yet they're laughing. Even Zoro can't understand why they would laugh when someone precious to them had just died in front of their eyes. But it's those words that hold the answer. The people Ibitsu, no matter how sad they are, no matter how hard it is for them, they are unable to show such emotion. They've been robbed of their ability to do anything but smile. All they do is laugh. This isn't just a mere case of denial. They've literally been robbed of their emotional sadness, anguish, sorrow and anger, leaving only happiness, joy and humour. But why? Why take what could be perceived as a weakness or even fear? The answer is this. Those are the strongest emotions these people likely had at the time. Wano for the last 20 years has been descending into chaos, hardship and poverty, all factors the common lower class people have had to endure, so these emotions would run strong at the time if someone was to have the ability to take emotions. But what's the point of taking these emotions? These emotions are the core elements of ingredients substance known as SAD or S-A-D. SAD is a substance produced in the lab within Punk Hazard D block and kept within a huge metal vat. While SAD is potentially radioactive, has been warning signs for radioactive on the metal vats, we are still unsure what properties it contains, but one thing for sure, it might contain the chemicals for human emotion. Humans feel emotion due to the chemical imbalances within the brain. It's the chemical changes that triggers our emotion state and produce the emotions we have. It's due to these emotions that some claim is what make us what we are. Human. You could say it's our essence, our souls. We have said for a long while now, and even mentioned in the former videos, that SAD is an acronym for Sea Artificial Devils. The core of real devil fruits are the sea devil souls that dwell within them. It's these souls that could manifest the unique properties of devil fruits, like one spirit animal in the case of zone types. Have you noticed how the smile uses with animal parts that are heads seem to have the mind of their own? It could be the animal's personality, but what if these emotion of the humans rebelled against them? We will do a more in-depth theory on the secrets of devil fruits in the future and reveal when and how they came to be and who created them, but that's for another theory. For the meantime, check out my old theory from 3 years ago about how devil fruits were made. Given the sea devils or sea devil itself is a mysterious being, how could one replicate something they do not understand? They can't, so they create something as close to the original as possible. Given the knowledge the souls within the One Piece world can be taken or given with the aid of Big Mom's power of the Soul Fruit, it would be fairly easy to extract those souls, but how to harvest them? The simplest answer is Big Mom's incarnations. Incarnations are large black humanoid blobs who collect the total land's residents by annual payment of a month's worth of the lifespan. They are made by pieces of Big Mom's own extremely powerful soul and are themselves created capable of extracting our people's souls via soul pokers. They are intelligent enough to be capable of human speech and understand basic order. It's highly possible that in Big Mom's contact with Caesar Clown that she provided with him an incarnation to do his binding and take human souls from him to harvest for experiments with her under the presence of it aiding the research she wanted done. However, this seemed a bit of a stretch as we never encountered any incarnation back on Planet Azad, nor was it even mentioned when Big Mom questioned Caesar on his research. The likely answer lays in the biological side of the science, where Caesar is well adapted in biochemistry. Caesar himself, having a gas fruit, might be able to perform complex surgery on the human brain, extract the chemicals needed to create sad. After all, he's the only known person to be able to create it. He also based his formula off Vegapunk and the smoke judge lineage factor, which is to change and alter the human biology, which is precisely what smile devil fruits do. It's a transmutation that changes the host's body into half human, half animal hybrid. But knowing Caesar is not likely to perform the surgery personally, he likely made a chemical that does it for him. What if the reason the water in Wano is populated due to chemical, and given that people relying on this water supply had no choice but to drink it and unknowingly have altered their own brain chemistry by drinking this water, which once has taken effect is then harvested in some manner? If it is not due to the water supply, there are other ways, but to list them all would take time, which seems pointless at the moment. For now, it seems that these people have literally been robbed of their emotions for the sake of smile. Their sad is their smile, pain is their joy, their sorrow is their happiness. In chapter 184, we saw the first time an object with a devil fruit. Giuseppe stated that it's ridiculous. It's not as if the devil fruit has a will of his own. There are some theories that say the devil fruit's only soul. I think this could be very true. The devil fruit's object fusion has a strong parallel with Big Mom's soul ability to create homies, giving the dead object a soul and becomes a living thing. But smiles, you need emotions. It's like a lower version of a soul, but you can't steal happiness. Maybe that's the reason why smiles are incomplete and not quite working like an original devil fruit. Only Vegapunk was able to create one smile that was 100% working. It was a smile that Momosuke ate. It's the perfect copy of Kaido's devil fruit. Could it be that Kaido's emotions were stolen from Vegapunk? Maybe that's the reason why Kaido has become such an emotional wreck, because his happiness was stolen too. I know we saw Kaido with emotional outbursts and we saw him cry. That happens only when he's drunk. Could it be a side effect? I'm not sure about it, but I think it's worth to mention. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. What do you think? Please leave comments down below. Please hit like, and if you haven't, please subscribe to Flying Panda and join our Discord.
行くぞ